Yeah, hello, welcome to this Twitch broadcast. I hope you all get connected all right to the Twitch server. They're sometimes egged up. And yeah, I'm live 1 hour before the event starts. It's starting in 1 hour, as I said. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Will be a nice event. I hope it works from the technical point of view. I don't really have any experience with playing on chess.com tournaments. Yeah, I only have the board here in the broadcast. There's some tournament tab here that I can click. There's a chess.com streamers challenge which I can join. Let's join. Yes, I've joined the tournament. So, okay, that's cool. It starts in 59 minutes. Yeah, it's 7 round Swiss of 3-minute and 2-second increment. And the board that you see here in the broadcast is actually from one game that I had played, a warm-up game. I'm going to try to get a 3-2 game and see if I can get an opponent to warm up a little bit. Other things to warm up that I have is trusty cup of coffee. What is this? Okay, yeah, 1, 3, 2. That's cool. Yeah, I've got coffee. Got chewing gum, got some nuts, and some diet lemonade. Yeah, it is. Yeah, someone said I can go multiple pre-moves in this on this server. I actually tried that in one of the test games that I played, and it worked all right. I went with like knight f3, g3, bishop g2, and so on. Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to get a game going. How many viewers does the Twitch stream have at the moment? I had to tidy up my desktop in a way that I don't see the view count. How many players will participate? No, I don't know actually. 68, that's cool, thanks. Yeah, I don't know. Quite a couple, I hope. I think it's a great event and a big opportunity for the streamers or YouTube persons that don't have such a big audience. No, 68 viewers. Yeah, I'm seeking a 3+2 game, and now I get one. Novel 88. Okay, so let's see if I can get a... Yeah, refreshing is helping sometimes. Okay, I'm trying for this reverse Grand Prix. Okay, I'm going to try to damage his pawn structure early on. Yeah, chess.com gave me a template here, so it's largely their template. I modified it a little bit to get the chat box in. I think that's useful to have the chat in the actual broadcast, so that in the video recording, I will post that of course on YouTube, that in this you actually see the chat, so that I don't have to read it out. No, the tourney did not start yet. It is just some practice games that I'm trying to play. Note that I'm on 3 minutes and 7 seconds, so so the increment time control. I will also I will also try to be quick. Okay, maybe I can go invasion here, invasion time with the bishop on c2. That looks funky. What is he doing? Okay, I'm trying to open up the A file. It looks a bit illogical to open up against his maybe to open up here and get rid of his double pawns, but the remaining structure is just very nice for me, so I don't really mind that a lot. I think queen h5 for knight g4 looks strong. That's a good position. Stream died. Now it can be a Twitch issue, and the thing is, it's really nothing that is in any way related to what I'm doing. It's really purely Twitch. That's my experience, at least. They simply don't have the greatest technical platform. F4, interesting. So I can take on F3, knight takes, why not? And then put pressure on the E3, the 3 pawn. Yes, you should refresh if it's getting kind of laggy or acts up in some strange way. Just refresh the whole thing. It will usually help. So let's see. Maybe I can pick up c6. Now I'm not offline. I'm streaming totally fine. It's you have to refresh. I'm not offline. It's really a Twitch issue. Yeah, I'm putting pressure on the 3 pawn. It's really nothing I can do. At least I don't know what to do. I feel like I cannot really change a thing. Okay. How to do this now? Some g5 f4 business, or is this okay? This is very very brutal, maybe wrong. He's got queen f3, yeah, that's the whole time. Okay, let's do this for rook g4. There's a question. If I read the YouTube, if I read the comments below the videos, I usually do, yes, but I don't manage to reply to all of them. Sometimes I do reply, but it's difficult to do that. Just so many. And I apologize if there's some drilling noise going on. This is somewhat happening in the apartment next to mine. Okay, yeah, I have to do this. How would you estimate my chance of winning the tournament? Slim, I guess. It will be pretty strong. There's yeah, the tournament starts in 1 hour. Oh, he's giving me the rook here. I'll take it. Yeah, the thing is, a pretty strong event. I think that Georg Meyer is one of the favorites, and also there's also Eric Hansen playing. He's also very strong, so they're at least better in blitz than I am. And the fact that it is a stream doesn't really change much. In the chess.com invitation, they said there might be some yeah, you can also challenge me if you like. Challenge me on chess.com. I'm happy to play. I don't think there's anything in effect that prevents that. I think you can just challenge me if you like. There's absolutely no problem with that. Someone says that Georg Meyer only lost 8 games since 2008 on the white side of the Sicilian. Now that's not one. He didn't have 120 games. Now Chess Network is not streaming. I don't see the challenges, guys. Is there something that I don't see? I mean, I would really gladly accept them, but I don't see them. Yeah, there are some funny statistics related to openings and players. For example, in his whole tournament career, Anatoly Karpov, and this is, we're talking like 40 years of chess, he only lost 1 game on the white side of the French defense. And he's played a ton. He lost 1 game. I don't accept challenges. Okay. Yeah, okay. Challenges here. Challenges from everyone. Okay. Okay, probably I was annoyed with challenges at one point. Yep, so I got something now, but the thing is, it's obstructed by some other messages here. Karpov lost 1 game against Simon Aktestein. I accepted, actually. I wanted Alex Pashalov. I'm sorry, I really wanted to accept. Maybe you can challenge again. It was very weird here on my screen, so I totally would accept. It's just that I couldn't. My screen was obstructed. Yeah, now Scheveningen has... Why don't I see that? I really hate this this interface. Haggard now. Can I accept that? Yeah, I could accept to play against Haggard. I also wanted to accept the other guys. I'm sorry that it didn't work. I somehow couldn't do it. It was very weird. Yeah, I don't know what that was. I will gladly accept, really. Totally like to, but somehow didn't work. Yeah, Chess Network is not playing. I don't know. I don't know why. Except that he doesn't really like to play other people who do streams. Always declined offers when I wanted to play against him. That's of course perfectly fine. I mean, if you don't want to play, you don't want to play, but well, it's just somewhat weird. Okay, this is a question. What do I think about the STEPS method that is taught in the Netherlands? Would you recommend it for self-learning? Yeah, it's not so bad. You can do it. For self-learning, there are a couple of good things. I mean, the steps method is a good comprehensive it's a good comprehensive thing. Yeah, I couldn't name this account Chess Explained because Chess Explained has sex in the name, so I needed to get rid of the E. So it's funny. Yeah, this is a good position now. I just wonder how to play it. The steps method, that's a question. What is the steps method? The steps method is a training program that was devised in the Netherlands by some chess teachers. And it is a pretty comprehensive training program that is consisting of steps, as you can imagine. Yeah, it starts with step 1, step 2, and so on, and it gets more difficult with every step. It is usually used to teach kids, but you can also use it for self-study, of course. Yeah, Stappen-Methode. Stappen is the step, let's say, in Dutch language. I don't speak Dutch, but I understand it quite well. Okie dokie. How does one refute the Nimzowitsch-Larsen attack? Probably not. There's Bayern tonight, right, against Piraeus. Yeah, I'd like to play against, of course, against the high-rated guys. Georg Meyer would be nice. I think I never played him, which is kind of, I mean, on chess on the ICC he played quite a lot for a long time, but we never played. Somehow it didn't happen, and would be nice. Yeah, what is happening here, by the way? I'm kind of screwing this up a little bit. What happens? Yeah, he's got some checks there. Good play here by Haggard. Yeah, Meyer has played tons of games online, trying with the counter attack against e5, but I'm not really satisfied with this. On rook h8 I will take e5. Yeah, I've played most people online who are regularly playing on the ICC or other big servers, but not Meyer. I don't remember. Maybe like one bullet game or so, but the Mighty Hutch is online on chess.com. Yeah, Black has played really well. Bayerischer Schweizer is right. He played a very nice game here. Yeah, how do I defend this here? I mean, rook h2 is not like winning straight away. How am I going to do this now? Rook takes h2. I don't know what to play here. That looks like a problematic position. Queen g2, rook h8. I really don't see something good here. Quite amazing. Can I go for some kind of counter attack? Queen h4, rook d7 or something? Phew, I don't know. No, he's going back. Rook e5. Yeah, let's go rook e5. Again, rook h2 is not really threatening that much. Oh, I won on time. I didn't really see that one. Yeah, thanks Sagat for the game. Thanks. Played well. Thanks. You know what's weird here? The challenges. I don't see the challenges, you know. It's just like popping up quickly, like challenge, but I don't even have time to accept it. I mean, at least I don't see how. Sorry guys, if you challenge me again, I'll happily accept if I can get that to work. Oh, now, yeah, this is obstructed. I simply cannot accept the challenge. How bad is this software, really? I'm sorry to bash chess.com while I play on their server. This is just the worst. Yeah. Just terrible. I cannot accept it. I cannot accept your challenges because here now I see the challenges. Here, come on, can I do this? No, okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, I have to basically do it on Twitch because YouTube streaming is impossible in Germany. They have blocked that somehow due to some digital rights thing. It's this typical German nonsense with the GEMA, the German rights. Yeah, I don't know. It's about music rights and stuff like that. Okay, I'm winning a pawn here, Mr. Patchalov. The d4 pawn, probably. Grabbing this pawn, and queen a4, bishop d7, queen b4 is kind of a rude awakening. Yeah, the German GEMA, this is the German that institute, or how would you call it, with the rights, on music and movies and stuff like that. Someone asked, do you think this could be Adams' year for the World Cup? He's showing great fighting spirit. Mickey Adams is always to be considered in the World Cup or in any knockout events, because he's an excellent, also an excellent rapid and blitz player. Yeah, I think I'm going to take and now close things down. You get questions here on the chat. Moderators, where are you? Question is, who's my favorite adult actress? That's a cool question. What about yours? Suggest some. I don't know any offhand. Besides maybe the ones that everybody knows. Okay, so I'm a pawn up in this game and I'm about 2 minutes up. That's good. What I have to really do is to make sure that I'm not missing the tournament. I think I've played Joey on chess.com once. Okay, I'm trying to get that knight to d4. If I go to d4, nah, he won't sacrifice the exchange. My ideal, I probably will, no. My ideal scenario is actually c5 and then take on d5. I'll try that. Okay, let's take this. And take here. There's a question. Have I ever played GM Hansen? Is he any good? I don't know. Do you mean Eric Hansen, right? Probably. There's a couple of Hansens. There's Eric Hansen, Lars Bo Hansen, Kurt Hansen. Probably a couple more. I've played Eric Hansen a while ago. When still Chess Cube was still kicking, and he was very, very strong back then even. Very strong blitz player, and also in general terms a strong player. Okay, so I take there, if I take e4, rook f7, king back, rook a7, that's kind of annoying. I cannot really, I'm not really sure if that works. I've played Eric Hansen, as I said, quite a bit in Blitz and Bullet back then on Chess Cube. Suneberg Hansen, of course, I've played tons on the ICC. It's very. Oh, sorry, I just wanted to take g2, which is kind of ridiculous. Let's not do that. And now I take this bishop. Sorry, Alex. Okay, let's play a new game against Mr. D. Weisskop. Let's see. So here we go again. What do we have? 21, 28. Why not take the piece? I took it. Ultimately, I took it. Yeah, that's the same-ish on the black side. Yeah, there's a question. Why not any stronger opponents? I'm playing the challenges here from the chat. I have a hard time to follow the chess. There's a chat there. Yeah, I played Hansen recently as an Archisos. Yeah, that's probably true on the ICC. Yeah, a couple of questions here. John wants to play me. Yeah, why not? Why not? We can do that next. We can do that next. I have to block on e5. E5. Yeah, what are you doing here? That looks dangerous. I take with knight. Takes queen h5. Might work. So let's take with a pawn. I don't mind to answer the odd political question, but I'm not quite sure if it's a good idea, yeah, for the chat and so on. So I'm going to jump in with the queen and see if I can stir up some trouble. Knight e3, there was queen h5, and I wasn't totally sure about this. I rather have the f pawn and try to play e4. E4 or not. Let's do that. The tournament format is Swiss system. Seven round Swiss. Yeah, the lines covered in that Queen's Gambit Accepted book, they are interesting. I like those offbeat suggestions because they are pretty much totally out of the normal player's focus. White players have no idea really. Yeah, I kept the pawn. That's good. The new Queen's Gambit Accepted book is by Delchev and Zemkov. I just wondered, Delchev, is this Delchev? What is his name? Alexander Delchev, maybe. So maybe pre-moving here. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Bologan's book on the Ruy Lopez. A couple of questions that I'm happy to answer, but I have to play that game. Let's see if I can play John Bartholomew after this game. Would be a good warm-up opportunity for both of us. Yeah, how am I going to make progress here? Bishop to a6 maybe. There's a question. Who was responsible for the layout of my book? You or Everman? That's mostly Everman, really. I didn't really have any influence there. How do I actually win here? That's a question. When does theory become important? Yeah, not with 1000. There are questions. Is that a car battery or something else in the background? What do you mean? The Zeppelin loudspeaker or this thing is my Zeppelin speaker, and this thing, this is for paper. Okay, I hope I'm not screwing stuff up here by giving up e4. But g3 at the end looked quite good, at least I hope. Yeah, with 1000 on chess.com you don't need any opening theory really. Just trying to improve your general play, that's most important. Most important thing is try to not blunder stuff. That's the most important thing. Yeah, I'm ready for challenges. Maybe if Yep, I got the challenge by Fins. Let's take it. I actually did take it, but it doesn't. Oh, there. Play. Okay, so this is me against John Bartholomew. We play a warm-up game. There's a question: is that furniture from IKEA? No. I have I have many things from IKEA, but this is from, as we have it in Germany, Dänisches Bettenlager, the Danish bed store, let's say. Yeah, he tried the Banco. Okay. I don't mind the Banco. Trying to prepare e5 as usual. Typical Banco stuff. Maybe rook b1. Normal moves. Yeah, I do concentrate. It's just those warm-up games I really view as more as fun than super serious stuff. Okay, knight b5, there's knight b6. That's a slightly annoying move, queen a6. I don't want to trade queens, that would be kind of wrong in the Banco. Bishop f4. I mean, it's not like completely awful, but not what I wanted. Not really what I wanted. Yeah, the Banco Gambit is not probably the best opening ever, but it is a very decent opening in blitz chess because it's so straightforward. I needed to cover d3. Why does Hooch get so many viewers? Yeah, I think this is due to his... I mean, he's got a very popular stream, I understand, which is about something else than chess. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but... okay, so here knight to d3 is kind of annoying. Not very nice. Yeah, I screwed this up quite badly. What I managed is to play somewhat quickly. Oh, that's a very radical solution. Okay. Interesting. Okay, but I'm getting some stuff myself. Let's grab. I cannot go rook d4, unfortunately, as I intended to do, because of knight to b5. That's very unfortunate, let's call it like that. Okay, I have to go to e4. Ooh, not nice, but maybe my d-pawn can do good things. Knight b5, knight d4, b5, this kind of thing. Yeah, I don't, actually, someone says that people like Hutch, I think, or is it Hooch or whatever, yeah, that they introduce new people to chess, and that's a good thing. I agree, why not, yeah? Those kind of... yeah, people who come from other games doing some chess, why not? It's not bad. So even though he's not the greatest player probably, I mean, I actually cannot tell. I never watched any of his stuff, but it's yeah, why not? Why shouldn't he Shouldn't he stream? Knight d4 looks like a good idea. Rook d4. I don't really have a great idea after that. Knight d4, knight d6. It's not really. Knight c6 doesn't really help. Yeah, I heard that Mike Kummer is playing. That's fun. But I guess he's not really giving many people a real game, considering how he does commentary for the St. Louis chess club. Phew, that sucks. If he takes it, I have rook d1, so maybe out for knight g5. Difficult. Quite difficult, this thing. Okay, maybe I can gain some space. I think he cannot take, as I said, because of rook d1, but there might be some tactic that I overlook. Knight b5 or something. Anyway, I needed to gain some space here. c3. Okay. So I'm on 30 seconds. That's important. Should keep that in mind. This is not part of the tournament. This is part of. This is just a warm-up game between us. And yeah, John is far ahead here in this game. The A pawn is super strong. I need some kind of activity. How do I do that? Do I get some kind of activity? Knight to e5, what would be cool, but I don't get there. g5, bring the king up. And knight, now this is maybe interesting. Maybe king to f4, knight e5, that is some kind of counterplay at least. Knight d4. And now he's getting behind. He's getting behind. Is there some trickery? I need to tempo probably. Ah, he can go a2. He can actually go a2. Okay, knight d4. Yeah, it's not going to work. Okay. Okay, I can safely resign that. Where is this? Resign. It's a very, very small button. Yeah, that wasn't a good game. Okay, so I'm not going to play another game because they require us to stop playing right before the event. So I'm going to close that. And there are no 3,000 bucks to win. I think that's 1,000. No, I don't. How do I actually? I have to challenges from nobody. Save. Yeah, it doesn't. I cannot take any games now because in 15 minutes we'll start the event. So no chance. What do I think is the main reason for someone to be much better at rapid or standard time control compared to blitz bullet? Yeah, I mean, Blitz Bullet, the very quick time controls are a little bit different, of course. I mean, you really have to rely on intuition, instant, quick ideas, let's say. And it's not so much about deep calculation and understanding. Pure speed is also quite important, of course. Okay, how am I going to spend the 1,000 euros if I win this event? No, I don't think about stuff like that. 1,000 would be cool, right? Currently there are only 18 players registered. I hope it gets better. But I wonder if I can somehow see how wait, I can see standings. Yeah, we have a couple of GMs here. Dlugi, Alexander L, that's Alexander Landerman. Grandmaster Ben Feingold. Yeah, hi Ben, are you there? Well, if really, that would be cool. Do you play? Ben, that would be cool. Yeah, someone says Meyer will win. Who is Sultan of Kings, by the way? Also has a high rating. And this is John Ludwig Hammer, right? Yeah, we've got Simon Williams participating. That's what I see. Danny Wrench, Greg Shahada, Mighty Hutch. Brother Josh, we've got 19 players now. Another question, do I do meditation or any ritual to relax your mind before playing important games? No, not really. Not really. I think what is a good idea to do for a game is to get some fresh air. That makes some sense. The question is Georg Meyer doing his own YouTube channel? I don't know. Yeah, someone says I should do more Twitch streams here on my own channel. Yeah, I'm thinking about it, but it's really it's very time consuming, and I really have to yeah, it's a matter of time management. I spend so much time on chess that I really have to watch what I'm doing. I haven't seen the Bobby Fischer movie. There's a question. Who is the best openly gay chess player you know? Yeah, he says he's gay and he hates that there are basically no gay chess role models. I don't know anybody, actually. Nobody. I mean, there must have been a few. I mean, statistically, it's like, what, 5%, 10% or so? There's certainly quite a couple, but I don't know anybody. I don't even know a grandmaster. Ah yeah, Georg Meyer has joined. Glugi, Alexander Ellis, Alexander Landerman, might be. Where can I see the leaderboard of the tournament? Yeah, I can see it, but it doesn't really fit into the screen. Someone says, isn't King's Crusher gay? Not sure. No, he's not. I met him in London and he's got a girlfriend. Okay, so we are 10 minutes to the tournament. Yeah, no worries, just get out questions. Do I just stream chess? Yes, that's the only thing that I do on a reasonable level. I don't play RuneScape. No, I don't know that. No other games. What? What do we have? Yeah, King's Crusher is not playing, I guess, because he's basically in competition with chess.com. I could make Excel videos. Yes, Microsoft Excel. Yeah, yeah, that's true. I could do that. I'm not so bad in Excel, but it's I really think I don't want to. There's still just 18 players. I wondered about the 7 rounds, but if it is 18 players or around this, that's a funny question by Flander. If I played 100 games with Simon Williams from the opening position but without queens, what score would you expect? I don't know. I'm actually pretty clearly ahead in normal chess against him in blitz, so I don't know. I don't think without queens it would be worse. What kind of question is that? Did I try wheat in my life? Yeah, not often, but it's like I'm falling asleep immediately. I'm so relaxed. It's like yeah, it's sending me off to sleep in minutes. It's kind of weird. So I only tried it like twice or so. So I don't recommend that much. But I don't think it's much worse than smoking cigarettes, which is what is really bad. I mean, don't smoke. That's a bad idea. I did it for far too long time. At 1800 level, yeah, better play a classical d4 repertoire than a Catalan-based repertoire. The Catalan is a bit dry, but it's not a matter of quality much. Yeah, play what you like the most. That's certainly not a bad attitude. We are on 22 players now, so we got some more people joining. Yeah, Simon Williams has whiskey as fuel. Yeah, I understand. I don't even have any alcohol in the house. I've got some Greek stuff here, ouzo. Yeah, but no. I don't need a toilet break. No other drugs. I'm really not much into that. I don't think it's good. You simply feel better if you're not under the influence of something. Just my experience. Okay. Yeah, I didn't do any preparation here for that event at all. I'm just going to play. Oh, we're back on 18 players. How is that? Or is it not updating this list? Yeah, here it says 22. There's a Giri Leko matchup. Where is that? In the World Cup? 9 draws. That's fun. Yeah, is it really happening? Giri Leko. That's a cool matchup. 9 draws. Yeah, 9 draws are pretty good idea. Yeah, Gary Kasparov is pretty much he never drinks anything. Someone asked, right behind you are those all my own books. Who should they belong to besides me? Yeah, sure. And I've sold a ton. I've sold like 400 books in recent weeks. Yeah, I mean, there's still a couple of more. That's what left, but I had much more. Do I think that I could beat Carlsen in a 9-match tournament with F pawn odds? No, I don't think so. I think that what he did with the rook odds against Lawrence Trent, I think I could have done similarly bad as Lawrence did. No, I didn't write all the books behind me. No, I only have like 1 or 2 copies of my own book left. They're all sold. So we've got 4 minutes. There's a question if I have some immortal game that I have played. I have 2 games. The best result that I ever had was a very nice win against the Grandmaster, Mikhail Gurevich. He was at one time number 5 in the world. I had a very nice win there, but the game score sheet got lost. Yeah, it was 18 years ago. I don't have that game anymore. It was very nice. And I played one win against a Dutch international master where I could checkmate him on G1. Yeah, with Rook H1 mate. It was very, very funny. Okay, we've got 3 minutes to start. I really hope I'm doing everything right here. Am I in the list? I'm in the list, so I hope I'm just getting paired. There's a good question. Did I ever worry that my handle, Chess Explained, will seem arrogant to some opponents? Yes, actually I do. But the thing is, the way that handle started is totally different than you might think. The thing is, I never intended to really do something serious on YouTube. A friend of mine asked me, please for him, please play like 5 Blitz games and upload it to YouTube. I want to listen to what you think during the play. And I played like 5 or 6 games in German language, and I uploaded it. And I needed some kind of name for the channel. I didn't really think that anybody would watch it. And I was sitting there, not thinking much, and I just called it Chess Explained, the channel, not the name. And I played that with my back then handle, which was totally different. And then he liked the games, and he said, oh, that's cool, I do more. And then people started to watch it. I got views on that. And back then I had a totally different handle. I had my handle was the German version of slowish. And only later I changed the name to Chess Explained to fit the channel name. Yeah, it was a pure coincidence. It's just something that I was thinking of while sitting there on one afternoon, and there was no particular concept or anything. It was just that something that came to mind. Only later I thought that might seem a little bit off. But I was at the time more thinking about what is the channel about, and it was like explaining things about chess. So yeah, that's how it happened. Okay, so what happens in this event? It says that 1 minute to go, and we're on 25 people. It's really strong. There's also GM Kempsey. Who is that? I think I know who that is. Who is that? Okay, we have a game in that event. Prism Chess. I don't know who that is. Who is Prism Chess? Is he in this? Okay, I'm going to just start the game now. And I hope that is really part of the event. I just got that game. Yeah, Prism Chess is in the event. So, okay, I don't know this guy. He's playing a tango. Tango opening. I'm gladly transposing to the classical Nimzo if he goes bishop b4. Yeah, I'm just having to focus on that game a little bit. The thing is, I absolutely do ignore the ratings of the people. I mean, okay, 1300 really doesn't sound too high, but the ratings don't tell anything. I mean, my rating at 2300 is also, yeah, this is not really high. And it's just because that quite often people don't play regularly on chess.com like me. And my rating is also too low. Yeah, he's playing almost my repertoire. I think I can do this now, right? There's no knight d4 stuff. I have to get adjusted to the time control. Yeah, he's not exactly playing my repertoire. I'm recommending to play without rook e8, but it's not bad at all. Okay, so probably g3, preventing any knight f4 business. Okay, let's kick him away. Yeah, the Chess Explained name, yeah. It was really kind of, yeah, you sit there and you want to upload the video, and it's just about, you have to call yourself, or you have to give the channel a name, and there was no deep concept behind it. Absolutely nothing. Just me sitting there looking for some kind of name. I didn't even have a, what is it called, like a Google account or so at the time, so nothing that I could use. Okay, what about this? I placed that in a very decent way. Bishop b5 is in fact an idea. Okay, I'm going to prevent that. Okay, let's push the queen back a little bit. I have to be alert here. Sometimes he's got some tactics. Okay. Like bishop h3 if I move the rook, things like that. And he's got bishop b5 coming. Yeah, I'm going for queen e2. Yeah, black is playing this very well, really. No 1300. No regular 1300 player, he's just playing better. As I said, I don't trust the ratings at all. I mean, I really take everybody very serious in that event. No, not really looking at their... There's no mod in there. I mean, if somebody knows how this works, I can give them mod privileges. Privileges. Wow, cannot pronounce that. I'm trying to get a rook to b6. I hope that is well placed there, not offside. That can sometimes happen. So how do I get there? Bishop b4 maybe. Taking on c5 can be an idea. Rook c1 is an idea now. This is the tournament. Yes, it is the tournament. Okay, so what is he doing? Knight c8, I guess. Ah, yeah, okay, he wants to go knight c8. But if I take here, does he take with the pawn? Then I have d6. And rook takes, I take on b7. So I'm gladly snatching a pawn here. And knight c8 now, I'm playing rook b8. And someone says I have the voice of a James Bond villain. Really? Yeah, like Kurt Jürgens in the 70s? No. Yeah, he had a much cooler voice. Okay, going for knight c4. Yeah, rook b4, a4, b4. Okay, taking some stuff. Yeah. Check. Yeah, we will look for possible moderation after this game. Rook c6 checkmate would be cute, but here we go. It's no mate, but we will get there. For g4 mate. Okay, that was checkmate. So this game was won. We can watch the last or one top game, Snooze with White against Georg Meyer. Yeah, other streams might cheating to get more views. I don't really care about that. Yeah, Yamo is the best Bond villain. That's true. Jan Molinsky has got a great voice that the Russian KGB thinks. Yeah, I really don't know. Yeah, I mean, probably it's not too bad, yeah. Meyer has to be streaming, otherwise he cannot participate. Yeah, and he will win this game. That's for sure. No, Crapper Blanca, I won't give you the mod rights. Sultan of Kings. Yeah, this is John Ludwig Hammer, right? So this is a cool GM opponent, Magnus Carlsen's schoolmate. Yeah. So let's get going. Let's see what we get. Probably some Rui Lopez, who is playing with d3. Okay. Yeah, I totally forget the theory in those lines. Really all of the time. My knowledge is really not great. Okay. I don't know those sidelines too well. That's a big problem in my repertoire, actually. And they are very popular in recent Grandmaster practice. Yeah, I had that in Blitz games, and I really had trouble. Let's not think too long. Just let's not think too long and just try to be quick. Yeah, this is almost exactly what I had in a recent game. Okay, anyway, let's go a5, trying to get this in motion. There might be some problem with that actually. You can take f6, take e6. I'm probably too weak there. a4, that's a cool reply. So I take here, takes on b5, b3. No, b3 is not working at all. Okay. Very interesting play. Taking on a4, there's b5. This is really awkward. Okay, let's take that. Let's take that. Take on d5. Okay, let's grab that. Oh, you played that very nicely. Really very nicely played. I just wonder if maybe at the end I will get stuff back, because he has also committed himself to some weaknesses, like taking on b4 twice. If he takes b4, I mean, I can try to get d5 here and then knight to b6. Maybe this is a possibility. d4 looks like something to try. Yeah, he's got something to think about. Going back to d2. Okay, I think probably with this one. And see what happens. My structure is okay, but he's got the two bishops. And you know how I like my bishops. Okay, let's not be too... let's not think about this too long and just be quick. Maybe bishop f6 or something. Yeah. Like d5. Maybe this and then d5 next. I don't know what happened to the chat. Okay, d4. d4 or e4. d4 or e4. d4, bishop d2. It doesn't look right. One of his bishops, at least one of his bishops, will always be very strong. It's difficult to do something against this. I cannot. Rook c8 is not really a move. But wait, if I take a6 and go rook a8, how bad is that? I don't know. It might just lose, but difficult. There's 3 minutes 2 second increment, yes. So what does this mean? I cannot take a6 or what? G5, he's got G6 at the end. Yeah, I see. So maybe here. Yeah, it's not a very comfortable position, that's for sure. That's John Ludwig Hammer. He's like 2650 or something. Or maybe higher. I don't know. It's always like fluctuating, those ratings. Oh, but he beat Carlsen in the final round of the Norway Chess, so not too shabby. I wonder if Rook C8 is actually a move. No, it isn't. What is this? Okay, I'm taking this. No, Rook C8 is actually. I know I'm attacking B3. That's just very lucky, but maybe it's kind of working. Yeah. Now E5 hangs. Yeah, very lucky game somehow that I'm still kind of hanging on, even though of course the position is bad. Okay, he's attacking this. Yeah, I have to go F6 probably. King takes, probably Rook takes. My pawns are weak, that's really the problem here. What do we have here? Time-wise? Oh, I blundered that pawn. That's bad. I really just blundered that pawn. Oh, that's not good. 15 seconds. Yeah, and I actually have some time because of the increment. So no use in being too hectic. That's bad. Didn't do so badly in this game, but I mean I was worse, but at least it was kind of playable for a long time. Okay, I can resign that. Where is the button? The resign button is very small here. Yep, so going to go for watching. So this broadcast will be on YouTube. Yes, sure. So what do we have here? This is, yeah, this is Finns. Yeah, John Bartholomew is the queen up against Maxim Dlugi. That's funny, but maybe Dlugi can get a draw here because that looks a lot like a fortress. The fortunate thing is that at least there's no, there is no time win for Dlugi here because of the increment. That that could happen, let's say. Yeah, it's probably a fortress. I'm not such a huge expert there, but if you switch between h4 and f4, it looks like a fortress. Yeah, someone was advertising in my stream, yeah, for Eric Hansen's stream. I have to be honest, I don't care much. I don't care much. If they are that immature, what can you do? I mean, it's like 20 something years old. Yeah, Finns has offered a draw. Dlugi declined the draw. That's quite a weird idea with white. Okay, now they had a repetition. Yeah, Dlugi forgot that this is increment blitz. Yeah, wanted to be unfair and win on time. Clocks start in 10 seconds. I've got Rhinos 0411. Okay, can I play the move already? I don't know. Yeah, I think I can. Okay, rhinos. Yeah, we get some King's Indian or Grünfeld. Both is possible now. Yep, King's Indian. Okay, I'm playing the Arbebuck variation. Oh, that's not actually a good move because now black is sitting in problems here. How do you save your stuff? Okay, I'm just taking here, right? That's the problem. Taking that pawn. Yeah, that was an immediate win of a pawn. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to go f3, yeah, just simply covering e4 so that nothing bad happens to me. Do I have an underdog? You hope to win the World Cup? No, not really. Oh, that is a further exchange. I didn't follow the World Cup that much. I know that today Levon left the tournament. Yeah, he left the tournament. Yeah, got eliminated is the right word. That's a shame. He seemed to be recovering in the Singfield Cup, but now he's had a bad event again. But most of this World Cup is just yeah, depends on how you are, yeah, how your individual shape of the day really is. Okie dokie, what's happening here? Knight to d4 is probably happening. Okay, let's regroup here. Want to get rid of that knight. I think Aronian lost to Areshenko, which is, yeah, Areshenko is a 2,700 player, usually around that level. So it's not like he lost, I don't know, to the taxi driver or somebody. Or some tourist, as Kasparov called I should have gone to C1 actually, called the normal strength GMs. Okay, that's slightly annoying here. I'm material up, but he's pretty active. Good thing is I cannot really lose on time. Yeah, it's true. Aronian is basically out of the cycle now. And I get many things traded. That's very nice now. I can take here. Rook a5 is annoying actually a little bit. Playing this badly. Okay, come on, ditch that pawn. Play for activity. Yeah, Aronian's chances of participating in this World Championship candidates event now is basically zero. He really has to be the organizer's wild card, and this seems unlikely. I actually don't know why I jettisoned that pawn. That wasn't really helpful. Rook a3 check is actually quite annoying. That is a really bad game. So, I mean, by me, yeah, really allowed him far too much activity. So at least after d3 that pawn will be... Oh, now that will be stopped now. Come on. Don't tell me I'm overlooking a tactic here. I'm winning this pawn now. And immediately we get some stuff going on the 7th rank. Yes, you can take this, but I really want to end things now over there. GC rook h2. Yeah, let's double there on the 7th. I just want to activate the rooks. Don't think about material here. Okay, so rook c7 and then rook 1 d7 or something like that. Can check on c8 now. Not sure that this really helps too much. Okay. That's not too bad. Not too bad, but also not that easy now. Maybe f4, e5. There was no mate in one. I don't think so. Okay, now e5. Let's push this back. And now, is there some kind of mate? I don't see a mate, but it's rather unprofessional to play for mate here, but it still feels like there could be one. There's no clear mate. I don't see a clear mate here. Okay, let's give the check first. Check, check. I don't see a mate. G4. Rook c6, g5, and then f6 maybe. I don't know. I cannot calculate this here right now. Playing for mate now. I hope that works. If not, I can take no, I'm going to check now. Okay, now let's go for rook g7. I could have done this a lot easier. I'm very sure about that. Okay, I can check you first and then take that rook. As I said, it could have been easier, a lot easier. Okay, so let's see what is still open here. That is Lenderman, right? Yeah, this is Georg Meyer with white against Alex Lenderman. Lenderman were played in Bavaria last year, but Meyer seems to be winning here in that queen endgame. Well, queen endgames are always tricky. I don't see a clear way to win here at all. Also, yeah, maybe check and now go from there. Like d5, is this perpetual? Ah, okay. It's trying like this. Yeah, you give a ton of checks and hope for the best. Maybe. I'm not sure if Maya is seeing something here, how he can actually win. Lendeman is offered to draw. Okay. Yeah, I think Maya will try something. Yeah, because yeah, you can always try this. Yeah, just push the pawn and hope that I've got 2 out of 3. Yeah, Lendeman is a very good defender. I watched this. He had one of those death matches, and he was really defending very well. I did lose to John Ludwig Hammer, Sultan of Kings. Yeah, game drawn by repetition. So this ended and we will get a new game shortly. Yeah, the game is, this whole event is progressing really quickly here. Clock starts. I've got Matty DeParron. I don't know that guy. FIDE Master. So I'm going for my usual stuff here. A Nimzo. Yeah, I got a Nimzo. Yeah, Hammer won against Robin van Kampen. Yeah, why not? It's probably about evenly matched. I never played the Dortmund Open. The playing conditions are just too terrible. They usually play in some room without air condition in the middle of the summer. That is just terrible, terrible idea. Okie dokie. So we've got a closed position here out of the Nimzo. And certainly a position that I have some experience in. It's right from my book. Yeah, I have no coffee left. That's bad. Knight to h4. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, h6 to prevent bishop g5 and have a possibility for g5. That can really be played in some positions. Sometimes black can also preserve that bishop and go to c5. Whatever you can say about this, but I was quick. How much time is he taking? Yeah, this is just a normal opening position. Interesting. Yeah, my coffee was cold, yeah, when I finished it. He's not playing. Why is he not playing? It just seems like a completely normal position to me. I hope that's not some connection issue on my end. I don't know how to check that. No, it wasn't my connection. Okay, he went e4. Yeah, okay, I'm going to do something here on the queen side. Need to get something open here. Yeah, I was close, really close to pre-moving bishop d7. I'm glad that I did not follow up with that. So my bishop is now on c5. That's not too bad. Interesting. I didn't expect this move. Okay, don't mind. My remaining pieces are pretty strong, so I don't mind giving up the bishop pair on f4, fe4. That should be really okay for me. Yep. Let's look at the b pawn. And over here. Okay, I can actually use the ping command. Yeah, I didn't know. Probably the whole thing is based loosely on IRC somehow. Okay, can I go rook a6, b6 or something like that? I don't know. Maybe just queen c8, yeah, just a solid strategic move. At the end, I'm having some things to attack. I'm attacking. No, he retreats. Now I can go queen g4, something like that. Something like that. Or queen c5, I don't know. That doesn't really strike me as being too promising. Knight g4 is a move. It's not too bad. Okay. Yeah, bishop h3, I've got knight f2. And in general, I mean, knight f2 is a threat. I just have f5 lined up. I'm not sure about this move at all, if this is helping me or not, but, well, if you cannot think for the whole time, at one point you have to just go for it. Okay, he's probably, yeah, he's getting, no. Okay, if I go knight f6 back, he's got queen f3. This is kind of annoying. Yeah, I'm going to just stay there. Okay. Bring this to f5 maybe, to f7. Knight f6. f3 I go back to f6, that's totally okay. I wonder if e4 is a move, a possible move. As usual, it's very complex. Okay. This I did not expect. e4 takes e3, isn't that good? Let's push. Thinking about that too long is. FM, female master. No, FM is the Frühstücksmeister in German. The breakfast master, if you want a one-to-one translation. But that's a bit rude. But we sometimes have this, the Frühstücksmeister in German. Okie dokie, what now? This cannot be bad really for me. I just wonder how to play. Maybe over to dark squares here with the queen. He's down to like some seconds. I thought like queen h4, but he's got rook h1. I can go, but I can just go back here. If he takes on e3, this is just nice for black. I don't believe in this. So I'm going to take the e-file and then knight to f6. Okay, get one pawn. Rook e2, is that a move? It's probably working, yeah. But he can move the king. So let's just go back. Okay, he's preparing rook e1. That's a shame. 1, if I take everything, that's not too clear actually. Okay. Difficult. Difficult stuff. Yeah, probably that wasn't the greatest idea ever to let him enter there. Okay. Seconds. I'm shooting for my own pawns to promote. Yeah, okay, let's take this. Got 20 seconds. Okay, I don't want to give up that pawn, so let's hope I can get some kind of fork in. That would really be nice to get. Yeah, here we got the fork, Queen H1. Okay, so I won that one fighting game. So, okay, so what is still open? That was actually a longer game. Ah yeah, we've got John Ludwig here with white playing against Georg Meyer. Okay, cool. Looks drawish, but you never know. No, I have no special beverage or something to eat during tournaments. No. I try to eat not too unhealthy during tournaments. It really helps. Getting something, yeah. Oh, Sultans of King wants on time. White won on time. Why is that? What looks unhealthy? The kind of beverage, well, that's without sugar, yeah. It's at least without sugar. There's still one game open here. Sharmat Kanal versus Greg here. It has no sugar. It really hasn't. The only thing right now that I drink that contains something close to sugar is non-alcoholic Weissbier. Yeah, but that's it. Yeah, I mean, of course, King H5 is cute. Knight F4 checkmate. That's really cute. It's 7 rounds, so we have 4 rounds played. Now, sugar isn't good for chess. That's a legend. I mean, it gives you some immediate power, let's say, but you also get down very quickly. Your sugar level goes down very quickly. Did the white player misplay that somewhat? I don't know. I'd really find it funny if, I mean, sorry, but if black gets into that knight f4 checkmate, that would really be hilarious. What do you think one should do when they don't know what to do in a certain position? Try to do nothing. Just keep where it is. I'm not quite sure the standings. I'm kind of close, I think. I've got 3 out of 4, like a couple of people do. I will almost certainly get one of the GMs next round. They ask what non-alcoholic white beer or wheat beer I'm drinking. I like a couple, usually Erdinger. But there are a couple that are good. I mean, it's really about the only non-alcoholic beer that is kind of okay. I've never been to the Oktoberfest, no. Yeah, if you really have no idea what to do, I mean, no idea, you can start to improve your worst piece, things like that. Yeah, but if you really don't know what to do, just try to do nothing. There's this saying that a bad plan is better than no plan. That is one of the most stupid things ever. Yeah, if you have a bad plan, it still stays a bad plan, and you shouldn't go with it. It's a 50 move rule draw, probably, or not. No, they played g6 just recently. There's still some mates with knight f6 there. That would be great again, but very unlikely to happen. Knight g8 for knight f6 mate, or knight d5. Now knight f4 mate and knight f6 mate. Can you prevent that? You have to go g5 now, right? Yeah, and there's no mate. But it's a draw. Yeah, now it's really a draw, but why not? I mean, you can continue till hell freezes over. That's increment chess, of course. Let's close that one. Yep. And make him prove that white does really draw. Yeah, white can easily screw up. Yeah, someone is dancing in the background on other streams. That's a nice one. Knight g3. Yeah, we are on move 136. 136. Yeah, now the king and pawn endgame. Yeah, it's a draw, but still have to check. No, it's not a draw, actually. Sorry, what am I saying? Oh, I'm sorry. Now it's a win. After 140 moves. I totally had a brain slip. So, we have it's 4 rounds played, right? It's 4 rounds played or not? Round 4 has started. Right, this is the 4th round. It was a draw, right? I was just kind of not understanding what happened there. It was a draw, huh? Very weird. Okay, we got the next game. This is Alex Landerman. Yeah, let's see if we get the same opening that we had last year in Bavaria. Yeah, we had a Bogo. Maybe he's going for the Nimzo this time. He is. Let's see. What? Yeah, okay. He wants to test me in my book repertoire, I guess. White is a little bit better in this line, so okay. I'm going to start with castling. Yeah, that's one of the better lines. Yeah, I can try to irritate him with knight h5, but I don't want to. It's I want to try a sounder line, let's say. This is what I have in the book as a sound defense for black. White is very slightly better, but it's not a huge deal. It's quite funny that we had a talk about this kind of structure, and he said that he believes that white is better, and I disagreed. When we looked at this game in last year, we had a similar structure, very similar. Okay, I kind of like my position. Yeah, I know the theory in my book, but I tend to forget stuff. I really do. Okay, I wonder, what is this? Like b4, b4. I wonder if I should take or play b4. It's not clear to me, really. I'm taking. I'm really unsure. Oh, we took with the rook. Oops. I didn't expect that move the least bit. I actually pre-moved this. Rook c8. I'm lucky that I didn't blunder stuff. Could have easily happened. I really didn't think of this reply at all. Knight c5, rook a5. Knight c5, rook a5. Always has knight c6 at the end, some kind of trickery. That's very stupid. I really pre-moved this. Knight c5. Yeah, what can you do? I pre-moved this. I didn't think that he would play rook a4. Absolutely not. This is really awful. Took with the bishop. Right there, it doesn't work. Ah, how stupid is that? That's really stupid. Yeah, okay, that's kind of silly, but normal stuff doesn't work. That was a pre-move thing. I just bad. Yeah, just giving away this game very simply with the pre-move. I was only thinking of him taking with the pawn. That's stupid, really. I wanted to provoke something for knight h5 f4, some kind of swindling chances maybe. I really hate to give away games so simply. It's always very annoying. I don't think actually he didn't. I actually think he didn't play that too well, that opening. But if you lose to pre-moves, it doesn't matter. Okay, the only thing I can hope is that, I mean, I'm not losing on time so easily. Where is he going? I don't know. To d7 or something? Okay. Knight c8, or what is the idea? Maybe, maybe knight c8, like purely tactical. Yeah, knight c8 is a move. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing against that. Queen f8 probably. Trying for h4 here. Yeah. If I go knight h7, he probably, what is he doing? Queen d7 or something? Not sure. He has completely misplaced his bishop on a5. This is, I mean, my knight on b7 is also terrible, but I'm not that I'm optimistic or anything, but maybe there are slight chances for a swindle, at least. Okay. So queen f4 is not working, he's saying. Okay, I'm going here. And knight b3 or something. Knight d7, I can go to f4. No! Ah, come on! Damn interface! Queen f4! And nothing is clear in this position. Absolutely nothing. Ah, come on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's this friggin' interface. You cannot really play on this server, really, sometimes. Queen f4, and nothing is clear. You can check on f8, king h7. I'm threatening queen g3 and stuff. I don't know. That was still kind of interesting. Whew. Okay. No, that was bad. Sorry, guys. This is why I don't play here, normally. I just sometimes... Okay, it's your own fault, but... Sometimes it's really tricky. I don't know. Did I have some chances there or not? I don't know. Queen f8 wasn't too clear. I'm not sure. Okay. So what now? What are some games still going on? I don't really see. We have Dlugi versus Sultan of Kings. Is that the highest rated thing? Oh, Dlugi is an exchange up. It's not easy to win for white, but he's got good time. He's got good time. Yeah, I really, actually, the thing is, what is so annoying, it was like, I was just about getting some play in this game. Oh. So Dlugi won the rook there. How many GM norms do you need? 3. You need 3 norms. Yeah, theoretically speaking, there could also be instances where you just need 2, but usually 3. Oh, Georg Meyer is still on versus Danny Rensch. Wow, what's this? No, but Meyer has king is near the pawn, so he will win this. Will win all the pawns. Yeah, actually mate probably. Some that will probably end. No, ah yeah, this is mate. Okay. Okay, so that was we have 5 rounds played. Yeah, so there are 2 games left. I'm probably out of it now after that loss. You can get the GM title with 2 norms if you make the norms in some special events like continental championships or something like the Chess Olympiad. In some very prestigious events, you can get the GM norms that count double. Oh, I'm playing Danny Wrench. That's fun. Okay. Okay, this is one of the bosses of chess.com. So let's see what we can do. I have no idea what he's doing in the opening. Oh, some Queen's Gambit. Very solid, very solid. Was he doing c5? No, c6. That's a bit stodgy. Yeah, you can also win the World Youth Championships or the female World Championship. Yeah? It also gets you the GM title, but this is kind of a privilege for for the ladies, of course. Yeah, I'm playing quickly here, not trying to waste much time. Do I win a pawn there? I can take twice on e4 now. I really don't see why not, to be honest. It is 3-minute chess after all, so let's be quick. Be quick or be dead, or what exactly was it? Yeah, so I won a pawn, but the position is rather messy. My king is not totally safe. I wonder if I can castle safely. Yeah, I mean, playing on this interface is sometimes tricky. Someone says revenge time for the bad website. No, it's not really a bad website. I just the playing experience is sometimes a bit tricky. And it's also, one problem is that I never play here, which is sometimes, it's just a problem. You're not used to mechanics and you're just not quick enough, you know? And this is a real problem sometimes. Okay, so I go a3. Bishop a3, I've got rook a1, so there's no tactic. Yeah, I can take d5. Probably no, then he's got queen a5 again. I wonder if I can just go e4, if that is too loose. Let's do it, come on, this is fun. e4 is a bit loose, I know, but maybe it's strong. I mean, it puts immediate pressure on black, that's for sure. And I'm not sure if I need to castle here. I usually want to castle. I have to admit that. I'm kind of I want to be safe normally. So that's not my kind of chess in general terms, but still. Yeah, I don't really see, I mean, what else is there? Bishop f7 or what? Bishop f5 maybe. Yeah, bishop f5 does make some sense. Alright, take some time. I played really quickly. What is he going for? Bishop f5. I guess bishop f5, that looks very logical? Or is he having something that I don't see at all? I don't have a grandmaster, no. Never been really close. Just don't have that level. I mean, I just I would need to improve quite a lot to get there. Okay, went to f5 ultimately. Yeah, I was wondering if I can just go g4 here. Yeah? I mean, just kind of takes, bishop g4, d6 check. Oh, he's got rook c3 there. Some tricks there. Yeah, how do I get this organized? Queen b5 is maybe a move, a simple move, relatively speaking. Rook c3, no. Let's do that. I mean, I've yeah, having beaten grandmasters on the internet and scoring a grandmaster norm in tournament chess is two different things. It's blitz chess and classical chess and so on. That's really different. Okay, I'm going with g4 now, just trying to be very forcing here. And he really is down on time. Okay, I was thinking that those pawns, yeah, they look strong. They really do. So I didn't mind that very much. Okay, he's attacking f2. What is the point? Take g4, queen f2. I always have queen e2. I don't like those open king positions very much. I have to be very honest with you. But I don't see... Oh wait, queen f2, queen f3 check. Yeah. Let's just think for a moment, because I have pretty decent control over things here. I don't need to be rushing. Queen f3 check. Okay, there's really, I can do this, right? Just keep things in order. Someone sent me a friend request in the middle of the tournament. That's cool. So if I go like rook d3 now, queen d3 I mean, is that an idea? Or can I just try to win by checkmate? Where is he going actually? Is he attacking something? I don't think so. Let's just be cool here and try to consolidate. I don't really need to do something fancy, as I said. Wow, don't give me that nonsense. No, don't tell me I've blundered this. This is crazy. Bishop e2, what a funny blunder by me. Oh, come on, Danny. After this game, really? Really? Unbelievable stuff. He's giving me the queen. He just gave me the queen for no reason whatsoever. Wow, I'm totally shocked by this. It really totally threw me off balance. Totally. D7, yep. He just, that was the worst game ever. Who are those patzers? Ah, Jesus Christ. Really, Jesus. Ah, okay. That was the worst game ever, Danny. What can we do? Yeah, at least everybody knows that international masters play the worst stuff ever sometimes. Yeah, both of us. Okay. So I'm having a look at Dlugi versus Georg Meyer, and Meyer is what? A rook up. Okay. I couldn't take with the queen. There was the c file. I really stumbled into yeah. I don't know. Ah, so we have Greg here playing John, and John is winning this with black. Okay. Yeah, many cool matchups there, right? Okay, we just have one round left. And what does this mean? I'm on 4 out of 6, right? So 5 points. 5 points actually could be something. Maybe like 3rd place or something. I'm going to try to beat Dlugi here. Will be interesting. I've played him quite a bit on the ISSC over the years. A lot in Bullet, and usually I was doing quite okay. He's a very decent blitz player, but as I said, usually I'm doing okay. Okay, we got some kind of ratty system here. Okay, I'm going to go for d4. Yes, I'm expecting something like that. I'm going to go here to unpin immediately and trying to force some trades here. Not for, I don't know, for playing for a draw or something. It just seems okay. I go queen b2. Yeah, okay, you can play knight c6. I don't have rook d1. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, you can do that. I wondered about this, if this is maybe a little something for black. Because of my slight weakness here with b3 and so on. But it's rather equalish still. Okay, knight d2. Okay, I'm just taking the c file. And it's unfortunately very, very drawish. I wanted to fight a little bit more, but it just turned out differently. Yeah, not much going on, unfortunately. As I said, didn't get anywhere, and a draw doesn't help both of us, so it's a bit sad. Yeah, sorry guys. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. Okay, some check on e4 or something. Tja, it's really nothing much happening. Tja, sometimes the only way to make it interesting is to actually weaken yourself a little bit. But it's not really a healthy recipe. Queen e5 is probably like playing for a loss, right? That's not a good idea. Tja, really can't do much. Yeah, I wonder if I go king f2, is he going queen h3? Is this something for black, or is he risking stuff? Yeah, I was really wondering if I can do that in term to just trying to do something. I mean, the draw is completely useless for both of us. So, I don't know, maybe I can try something. It's probably bad, but I will get this d5 pawn if he decides to go queen h2 and grab a2. Maybe I could have gone to e3 actually, but queen g1 was awkward. Yeah, still drawish, but maybe something will happen. Okay, something will happen. He's got the A and B pawn, and I've got the D pawn, so okay. I cannot afford the check on f5. This is a queen trade. I mean, I cannot afford this. Of course, he can always force a perpetual. That's nothing that I can do about that. Time is no issue. It's 150 versus 130. Yeah, that's really a bit boring. But as I said, sometimes it's really cannot do much. Yeah. My queen is keeping all the pawns protected. I cannot move it basically. What about this? If I go queen e5 now, is this that's suicidal really? Doesn't help at all, unfortunately. Yeah, he's pushing this, huh? Yeah, that's some kind of progress. I cannot go g4. Then he gets this one. No, it's got the a4 in. He's got a4 in. That's not so easy now. f4, f5. Well, I don't see a clear way to draw here. Okay, I probably shouldn't have tried something. I mean, I really went for this myself, and it was a bad idea. Check there, and then you can check there and take f5. That's a bad. Stupid. Yeah, I should have just taken that damn draw. That would have been. But okay, well, the draw didn't help both of us. Yeah. I can do this and take d4. Yeah, that was bad. I really played a bad tournament here. It's the only way to call it. I have no check whatsoever. No, okay, I can resign that. That was really bad. Okay, guys, that was the event. With the win, maybe something I could have done. 5 out of 7. That Dlugi now is on 3rd, 4th place, something. Okay, what's happening here actually? There's still a game going on. Sultan of Kings playing John. Okay, John has a good position here. 6, he's got 1 extra pawn. Really played badly against Lugi. A really bad game. I played many bad games. Yeah, it looks like a complete win here for John. He's material up and has a better position. I don't stream at all. Actually, I stream weekly for the Internet Chess Club, but not really. Yeah, Maya has 5 and 5.5. If Hammer is winning this, somehow he will win the event with 6 points, but it's not happening. I don't see Chess Brass anywhere. Did they withdraw something? Or is that Kempsey or something? They have no points whatsoever. Okay, now I'm having a look again. So it seems that Hammer is maybe getting a draw. No! Ah, come on! What kind of stuff is that? So John blundered the rook there. But there's 97. There's 97. What kind of stuff is that? Wow, that's really crazy. So this will be a draw. And at least normally that would be a draw. Yeah, okay, it's a draw. Yeah, that's a draw. And that is probably the end of the event, right? So who did win this? So we had a shared first place with Hammer and Georg Meyer sharing first place with 5.5 out of 7. Then Dlugi, here John Bartholomew, Fins and Blitzstream with 5 out of 7. And then, okay, there's still a game. Sorry, there's still a game. Lendeman, okay, Lendeman is winning against Greg Shahadi. Okay, so then we have a 4-way tie for the third place. Dlugi, Lendeman, Bartholomew and Blitzstream. I don't know his real name, I'm sorry. And then we have a couple of guys with 4 points. Greg Shahade, Kempsey, would be Chess Brass, and me. Yeah, I didn't play too well, but I still hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, we had a very... Yeah, here actually. Here we have something. I got to 8th place. Dlugi got 3rd with a win, yeah. But I basically... Yeah, I mean, that was a bad game. We had nothing both, and I tried to do something, and actually it didn't work out at all. So I'm not sure. I think I have to actually end this stream. It is due to this statistic that is done for the most viewers. And I mean, even though I'm not competing for the top places, I guess I still feel like I should end the broadcast and not do anything. Yeah, that kind of yeah, that screws up the standings or whatever in the view counts. Yeah, thanks a lot for watching the broadcast. There have been quite a number of viewers. Yeah, thanks also for the chat. It's been very nice actually. Nothing yeah, no, not much of spamming or whatever. I mean, you can see it in the video that it wasn't too bad. Okay guys, I'm going to end the stream now, and those who are watching live can also watch it tomorrow on my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching guys. I'm off.